Hi guys, welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McKola. Manchester United are on the march with Ollie's army, and we're all hopefully going to Wembley. But what is for sure, we are into the last 8 of the Carabao Cup after a 3-0 victory over Brighton at the AMX Stadium today. And United, after the weekend's game where we just scraped through with that goal after full time from the penalty spot from Bruno Fernandes, despite the fact it was two completely different teams today, it was a nice relief to see it wasn't that close. It was an edgy game. It was an even game for the first half, you've got to admit. I thought both sides didn't really create enough in terms of chances. Both sides were pretty wasteful with a lot of the ball that they had in the midfield area. A lot of possession through defence, through the midfield. And then in the final third, the teams, it would just break down for them. It'd either be an overhit pass, an underhit ball, the goalkeeper clearing it, whatever. There wasn't much cohesion in the football from either sides in the first half, and it wasn't a great spectacle to watch. Obviously, just before the half-time, we have a free kick whipped into the box. Scott McTominay rises well, gets his header straight into the corner. There was no VAR today, so we didn't have to worry about a flag being put up late on or a decision being made. Scott McTominay was clearly onside. There was no worry about that, but you're always a little bit unsure when VAR is in effect. But today we could celebrate the goals as they happened. If we didn't see a flag, if we didn't see the referee with his whistle, we knew it was on. And it was the perfect time to get a goal. Scott McTominay just before half-time. It made the half-time team talk a little bit easier for Ollie. And it made us feel a little bit more easier going into the second half. When you look at the team that started, look, Dean Henderson in goal, I thought it was excellent with what he had to do. He made a sublime save in the second half, which really kept us in the game. And it was a fantastic save from him. Point-blank save. You know, if he doesn't save it, you probably say he should have been saving that. But the reactions that he had were incredible. It was a great save to see from him. And another clean sheet for him as well. Although he's had maybe the opposition that you'd be expecting to keep a clean sheet against in the Cup, you know, we got a clean sheet. So he'd be really delighted with that. At fullback, we had Brandon Williams and Diogo Dalot. Didn't see too much of them today, but they haven't had a great amount of football, so what can you expect from them? It was good to see Harry Maguire given the night off today. He was in my predicted team. I thought he'd start because he starts every game. You'd be daft not to put Harry Maguire in your predicted team as a Man United fan, but he didn't start today. We went with Victor Lindelof and Eric Bailly, and I thought both players did well with what they had to deal with. Eric Bailly was the superior one of the two for me. Maguire's got a rest ahead of that game against Spurs on Sunday, which is fantastic for us. But which one of those two defenders will be slotting in alongside him? If I had to make the pick, if I had to take my choice, it would be Eric Bailly. But you guys let us know in the comments below. Maybe you see something in Victor Lindelof that you don't see in Bailly. But for me, Eric Bailly is our best centre-half. We saw with one of his challenges today, the recovery that was on him. There was another one where he won the ball, but it looked like it was going to be a penalty. And I've seen people saying, Adam is rash, it could have been a penalty. But guess what? It wasn't a penalty. And that's the beauty of Eric Bailly. He may make you shit yourself at times. He may make you worry. But overall, he's a pretty good defender. So it was good to see Eric Bailly in there. And if I was Ollie, I'd be keeping him in the team. Then we had McTominay and Fred giving us the balance as the two number 8s in the midfield. We played a 4-2-3-1 or the 2-6s even, wherever they were playing. Obviously, they were protecting the defence and pushing forward a little bit as well. And then in the 3, we had Donny van de Beek in his preferred position with Juan Mata and Daniel James starting as well. Daniel James has been linked with a move away from Old Trafford. Now, we're very, very light on the wing, so unless we're bringing in 2-3 wingers, I can't really see it happening. But maybe him starting today put those rumours to bed. Juan Mata playing. He was the captain, and he was by far and away the man of the match as well. He was incredible today. He got an assist. He got a goal, and his goal was fantastic. He got into the box. You had these big lump Brighton defenders around him, coming in for the challenges. And instead of, there was one point where he was about to shoot into the opposite corner, and he just thought, actually, let me just take a touch and just poke it in the other corner. It wasn't even it wasn't really a shot. It was a pass. And that's the quality that Juan Mata has. We were having a debate on how good is he. And I was saying, well, for me, Juan Mata, if he had pace, he'd be the best player in the league. And I genuinely think that because he has it all in his locker, apart from pace. And he has the ability to do that. And he was talking about Donny van de Beek after the game, saying, I love the positions he occupies on the pitch. I look forward to playing with him. He plays the way I'd like to play, 1-2, pass and move. And you see, we've had a few ballers come into the team recently. Bruno Fernandes, Donny van de Beek. You know, even if you're looking at Paul Pogba, Marcus Rashford. All these players, all of our best footballers, love to play with Juan Mata. And that says something. Just he hasn't got the pace, and we obviously don't use him as our first choice number 10 because of Bruno, but I think Mata has a lot to offer us, and he's always getting a goal and an assist. And I think I heard a record of he's got 15 goals and assists in his last 15 starts, or something ridiculous like that for United. Incredible from Juan Mata, incredible. Ighalo played up top, probably could have had a goal when he rounded the goalkeeper. There was another opportunity when he maybe, should have done better with it. But, again, hasn't had much game time. But is that a worry for us, that our backup to Anthony Martial isn't really scoring, isn't really performing? Or is it too early to say because of the time of year that we're in? We've heard, obviously, we've been linked to other strikers. Cavani was mooted, and a few other strikers. Josh King's been talked about. There's been a couple of strikers linked with a move to Manchester United. Jovic as well being the latest one. But is that something that's going to come to fruition? Is Oli worried by the fact that Ighalo isn't getting those goals and he's kind of come off the pace a little bit? Or is it another player that is just not, performing because of the lack of the preseason? Because that can still be playing an impact and having an impact on their performances. So you have to see that. In the second half, as I said, after McTominay's goal, we went in a little bit easier, a little bit more relaxed. 1-0 up in the second half. Obviously, we're still wary of Brighton, but we played better stuff in the second half. And especially once Pogba came on, Marcus Rashford came on, the football went up another level again. And that's when Juan Mata got his goal. A fantastic goal it was, as I described earlier. And then obviously Paul Pogba with the free kick. Now the free kick, it looked perfect when we saw it go in live action. It did take a slight deflection off the wall, but that would be a massive confidence booster to Paul Pogba. I've had a few people online saying, how can he expect it to be a confidence booster when it hit the wall? And United fans are deluded and this, that and the other. Are you like dumb, bruv? Have you ever played football in your life? Because you could score with it hitting off your bell end and you don't give a shit because it's a goal and you feel happy. Paul Pogba won't care that took a deflection. Did you see his face after that ball went in? Just what he needed, a little bit of relief, a little bit of happiness, because he hasn't had much of that in the Manchester United team recently. And maybe, having coronavirus and that can get someone down. But to see him back in the team, his performances of late haven't been great. And to see him just have a cameo, get a goal, have a few more minutes under his belt, hopefully we start to see the Paul Pogba that we know and love. Because we know if you get a fully fit, fully on fire Paul Pogba in this team, teams have got one hell of a problem. When you combine that with the rest of the players that we have, Rashford didn't play much minutes today. Martial was rested. Greenwood was rested. When you combine that with those guys, Bruno Fernandes, who was given the day off today, combinations with that and a very fit Paul Pogba and a very good Paul Pogba is problems for the rest of the Premier League. But we have to get all of our players fit and on form. And this was one of those games that helped us do that today. So I'm delighted with the progression through to the last 8 of the Carabao Cup. This year, for me, I'd love to see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer win a trophy. I'd love that to be the Premier League or the Champions League. But we have to be a little bit realistic about where we are. Whilst we hope to close the gap on Liverpool and City, it's unlikely. While we'd love to win the Champions League, it's unlikely. So we need to win a trophy. We need to win a trophy. The Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, I don't care what it is. If I see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lift the trophy as Man United manager, there's going to be real tears coming from these eyes for sure, because it'd be an amazing sight to see. But guys, we are through. It's nothing to get over the top, carried away with, but it's nothing to be disappointed about either. I think it was just one of those days where all you care about is getting through to the next round. And to make matters even better for United, we did it with a clean sheet and 3 goals as well. And we rested a whole load of players. So, all in all, job's a good one. Guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. My man of the match was Juan Mata, the special one. But I was delighted to see that goal from Paul Pogba as well. And hopefully that has an impact on his performance against Spurs. We saw in the All or Nothing documentary how much Jose is shit scared of that man. And if he's in form on Sunday, they'll be even more scared. So guys, get your thoughts in the comments below. Keep it locked, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And for now, I've been Adam McKola. This has been Stretford Paddock. I'm out of here.